Vote for You, Take Your Seat at the Table by first-time author Marnie Maton is a guide that will help you take the next leap in your career, no matter what level you happen to be at. Maton uses her experiences and her expertise on how to build confidence, all while achieving your goals. Author Maton is joining me right now. Marnie, thank you very much for being here. The title says Take Your Seat at the Table. So what was your inspiration really for writing this book?
Thank you so much for having me. I wrote this book because I needed a guide to manage my career and my life. I got laid off during COVID and the tech layoffs, and I felt like I needed a list that helped me identify my top 10 negotiables list. And those were things that were the most important to me. And I created this list, and I went from being isolated and unfocused to centered and connected. And it worked. In 3 months, I got a new job, the job of my dreams, despite tech layoffs that had doubled from 2023 to 2022 in the industry that I worked in. So I wanted to create and share my framework and playbook for others so they could help, especially women, manage their careers.
Oh, well, first of all, congratulations. I mean, taking the steps to level up in a career, it can be really stressful, to say the least. So how does your book exactly guide and really just lay out a tangible way for readers to try this?
Well, I encourage readers to pause, and the pause is about taking an inventory of the top 10 things that are the most important to you in your life from a personal perspective and work. So, it has to answer things like, what time do I want to get up in the morning? Who do I want to be surrounded by? Do I want to go into an office? Do I like working remote? I used to work a global job, and we worked in 5 time zones. We started our day at 6:30 in the morning, and I decided that I felt like I would prefer to start working at 8:30 so that I had time for meditation and exercise, because for me, self-care is a non-negotiable. And so that's a way for you to frame your job search and the type of rules that you want to have in your life.
Yeah, really prioritizing, your health and the important things in your life. How have your experiences, though, as an Asian American woman in corporate America really contributed to the mindset you have now when it comes to building your career?
I think being an Asian American woman gives me a really unique perspective in the sense of I come from a diverse upbringing from immigrant parents, and they taught me, my dad had 2 jobs for 20 years, and I learned a really immigrant story work ethic that carries over into my work life today. And so I have a really unique perspective about my dedication to work. And then I talk about my dad as the original side hustler. He had a second job. He started a real estate business. And I feel that I modeled that in the sense of I wanted to write this book, and I wrote it early in the morning, like as a part of my self-care time, and it came to life.
So real quick, Marnie, what's just one thing women can do just to really take that baby step toward their next career goal?
I mean, to take the baby step, it's to start creating a list of the things that they feel that they absolutely want. I spoke with a woman recently who said, well, I go into the office every day, and I realized I actually need a private workspace to work. And so being okay, like giving yourself the permission to look for what you need that's going to make you be stronger, being honest with yourself in the types of work. And I say knowing what your superpower is and leaning into that. And the last thing is, when you have an opportunity to bring another woman with you to the conversation, into the room, you should absolutely. There was a study that was published that said by Brigham Young and Princeton that if a woman has someone with her in the room, her voice will improve significantly. Otherwise, it's minimized by 75%. So it's important to bring diverse voices too.
All right, Marnie Maton, author of Vote for You, Take Your Seat at the Table. Thanks so much, and congratulations on the book.
Thank you.
After
Thank you.